Hello, and welcome back to Hitman 2 and the three-headed serpent mission set in Santa Fortuna. And today we will be taking care of the Hold My Hair challenge, so we will be drowning one of our targets. And for today's mission I have chosen Miss Andrea Martinez as my drowning victim. So for this, all we're going to need to bring with us will be our trusty lockpick and a silenced pistol. The pistol's mostly just for cameras. The lockpick is an essential item for this map. So right from the start, off the bat, what we're going to do is make our way over towards the shaman and the jungle area where the downed plane is. And once we're across the bridge and under the mountain, we're going to veer off to our left and we're going to go towards the coca field. So we're going to vault the barrier and around to our left. On the way, hopefully we can find some eggmatic poison in one of these flowers. They're dotted about all over the place. Some are lethal, some are not. So we're just going to grab the flower on our way towards the downed plane and up the cliff face here with the vine. If the guards aren't around, then climb straight up. If the guards are around, you will have to wait them out until they leave. But once the guards are clear and we're up onto the top here, we're going to make our way down the covered staircase. And we are crouch running all the way until we get down to the bottom and we find a rickety old bridge where we will slow down and make our way into the coca fields and use them as cover as we make our way past the guards and towards that little hut you can just see off to the left there. That is the drugs lab, and we're going to make our way around to the back of that drugs lab and distract this guy. You can just see out the front of the lab there having a cigarette. So we're just going to crouch run across the path so we're not spotted and round to the back of the lab where we find a fuse box. We were going to turn off that fuse box to distract the guy on his cigarette break, and we're going to turn the fuse box back on, move away a short distance and await the arrival of our next outfit. So the guy who was on his fag break will make his way around the building, come to check the fuse box, and when he does we can pounce on him, render him unconscious, take his outfit and leave his body there for the crows. So we're now going to make our way towards the tent that's just off to our right when we were knocking the guy out. We're just going to wait by this big tree here for a couple of the elite guards to go past, and while we're waiting we will select our silenced pistol and we will be heading, once those guards go past, for the little hut you can see off in the distance ahead of us. That will be Franco's little workspace or office area. So we are going to stop and take out the camera above the door just by these crates. Put our gun away. We're going to then make our way out of the foliage, collect the 2 coins that are on the boxes right here and make our way round to the back of Franco's hut. And if Franco isn't here, we will turn off the air conditioning system and then turn it back on, make our way back into the bushes and await the arrival of the occupant of the little hut. And when he comes to investigate, just like we did at the drugs lab, we are going to sneak up behind him, knock him out and hide his body. So once he's arrived, we're just going to come up behind him on his right, or on his left should I say. We're going to grab the key he drops and we're going to hide his body in the crate behind us. So with him out of the way, we are now free to make our way into the hut using the key we just collected. There we go. And in here we find another crate which we are then going to throw ourselves into and await the arrival of Franco. So once Franco arrives and is safely into the room, we're going to exit from our little hidey hole, sneak up behind him and we're going to break his neck.
Franco confirmed down. Nice work, 47.
So we're going to take Franco's body and we're going to hide him in the crate we were in. We're going to exit the office, use the door as cover to make your way towards the tunnel leading towards the Delgado mansion. We're going to lockpick our way through the gate in that tunnel. And just on the other side, about 3 or 4 steps past the gate, we're going to place a coin on the floor. And we're going to await the arrival of the patrolling guard who patrols around the harbour area, or the dock area. And that's the guy you can see on instinct right in front of us. As you can see, we are trespassing, so we do need to be quite careful. But once he makes his way over towards us, we are going to throw a coin at the wall and instantly jump straight in the crate that's right here. And that guard will get distracted by the coin. He will come over to collect the coin, and when he does, he will spot that second coin we placed on the floor. He will move past our crate and basically to collect that coin, and it will enable us to exit our box without being seen and sneak up behind him and knock him out. Something like this. So once he passes the box, we're just going to jump out, knock him out. We'll have our coins back because they will still come in quite useful. We'll have his gun as well, and we're going to take his outfit once we get him in the box. So once we have the mansion guard's outfit on, we are free to make our way into the mansion, and we need to get ourselves up onto the first floor into Rico Delgado's brother's bedroom. His name Hector Delgado. So we're going to go straight up the stairs. We're going to stop before we get to this enforcer just on our right here, and we're going to use our coins once again and just throw one ahead of us along the balcony. The enforcer bodyguard will go to collect the coin, and we can make our way into Hector's room. Hector is around here somewhere. I think we just passed him on the sofa. So we're going to make our way into his bathroom, and we are going to lure Hector in here by turning on and overflowing his sink. And we will just hide ourselves up behind the door here and wait for Hector Delgado to come in and turn off the sink. And when he does, we can then render him unconscious. So once he's turned off the sink, we'll close the door behind us, knock out Hector Delgado, and we'll tuck him up in the corner by the shower here. And that's him out of our way. So with him out of the way, we are now going to make our way back into the main room where the settee is and the counter. And there is our next victim, Rico Delgado. Unfortunately, we have to wait for him to leave. We'll have to go through his entire routine and come back here before we can eliminate him. But that does give us time to take out the enforcer guard who we distracted with the coin earlier. And the way we're going to do that is once Delgado leaves, we're going to turn off this little radio here and turn it back on again. We're going to hide ourselves behind the counter. And when the enforcer guard comes in to investigate, we're going to sneak up behind him, knock him out, and we're going to hide his body in the bathroom with Hector Delgado. So once he's in position, we're just going to sneak up behind him, throttle him, grab his gun, retrieve our coin, grab his body, and we're going to drag him all the way back to the bathroom at the back of the room here. So everything is now in place for when Rico comes back. Unfortunately, we now do have a couple of minutes of waiting around for Rico to go through his entire routine, which is not pleasant, but it's unavoidable. So Rico Delgado should be finishing up his routine, making his way back here now, and once he does, and he's stopped in the room, we're going to throw a coin on the floor just past us. That will get his attention. He will come over to investigate, and when he does, we can then snap his neck. So with him
Rico
unconscious,
Delgado has been eliminated. Nicely done.
we're going to retrieve the car key that he drops, retrieve our coin once again, and we are going to take his body into the bathroom along with his brother. So that is 2 targets down and 1 to go. Basically what we're going to do now is make our way out of the mansion pretty much via the front door, but there are a couple of enforcers around, so we're going to exit via the museum bathroom window downstairs. There's one enforcer just outside to our left here, you can see. We're going to wait for him to move away or have his back to us before we make our way through the window. So once he moves away, we can then exit via the window round to our right. There is another enforcer on our left, and we're just going to run straight past him. And we are going to exit via going over the wall. So we just want to brush past the little hut there, just on the corner to avoid the camera, up and over the scaffolding and down the other side. So once we're outside of the mansion, what we want to do now basically is head for Andrea Martinez. So we're going to pull out our silenced pistol, shoot one of the cameras that's nearest us that's guarding the main entrance to the mansion, exit across the bridge and then hang a sharp right, and we are going to cut down the back way behind the statue and into the little village area, and we're going to make our way around to the back of Martinez's little office area. So we're just going to cut through all the alleyways. We're missing out most of the people, any enforcers, and we're just going to stop by this bin right here, pull out our silenced pistol once more and shoot the camera off of Martinez's wall, and then we're going to run at the compound wall, vault over it and make our way up the stairs. We're not trespassing here, but there is one enforcer upstairs we do need to avoid. So once we get to the top of the stairs, we're going to crouch down and we're going to wait outside the double doors at the back of the compound here. As you can see, Martinez is in the room at present, so we do need to wait for her to leave. And when she leaves, her secretary will go with her, and the enforcer you can just see on the right of the screen there will eventually move and have his back to us just inside the doors. And when he does that, we are free to then make our way inside, and we are going to use the flower we collected to poison Martinez's drink. So the guard's in position now. We're going to make our way straight inside, use our flower on the drink on the table in the center of the room, and make our way straight back outside. And instead of going back down the stairs, we're going to vault over the balcony and down the drain pipe. And off our drain pipe to the right, we will find an open window, and this is the bathroom where Martinez will come when she is not well. And we are going to wait here behind the door and strike ourselves a nice heroic looking pose for when Martinez returns. Again, unfortunately, we have to wait for her to go through her whole routine and come back to the office upstairs before she takes her drink. This can take several minutes, so it gives me plenty of time to get in position. But I am being informed through my earpiece as we speak that Martinez is back. She has drunk from her drink and she is making her way to the bathroom right now. So let's turn on instinct and see if she is arriving as yet. No sign of her. Ah, there she is. So she will make her way into the bathroom. And all we have to do now is close the door behind her, walk up behind her and drown her.
That is Andrea Martinez, the Delgado cartel PR officer and public face. All targets neutralized. This should paralyze the cartel. Excellent work, 47. Now head for an exit.
So with that with Martinez now dead, that will get you the Hold My Hair challenge. So all we have to do, like Diana says, is make good our escape, which is easier said than done. Because we can't just exit through the bathroom because there's a dead body in there. So we've climbed out through the next window. We can't exit the building through the main doorway because there's a camera above that door. So we're going to go out the side entrance here and take the scenic route down by the river and head our way towards the bus stop. So we're just going to run straight down the pathway here, up the stairs, and around to our left is the bus stop. So there you go, that is the Hold My Hair challenge. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.